Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet. In this session, we'll be discussing from the 26th verse of the 12th chapter of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Rajarshinam Janayita Shasta Chotpathagaminam Nigrahita Kaleresha Bhuvo Dharmasya Karanat. The meaning of this verse is, this child will be the father of kings who will be like sages. For world peace and for the sake of religion, he will be the chastiser of the upstarts and the quarrelsome. So Srila Prabhupada explains in the purport, the wisest man in the world is a devotee of the Lord. Ye Krishna bhaje se bada chatura. Also Krishna says, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam. So the wisest man is always a devotee of the Supreme Lord. The sages are called wise men, and there are different types of wise men for different branches of knowledge. Unless, therefore, the king or the head of the state is the wisest man, he cannot control all types of wise men in the state. So, Prabhupada is explaining what is the necessity for the king to be the wisest, because he is to control different types of wise people in the state. In the line of royal succession in the family of Maharaj Yudhishthira, all the kings without exception were the wisest men of their times. And so also it is foretold about Maharaj Parikshit and his son Maharaj Janamejaya, who was yet to be born. Such wise kings can become chastisers of upstarts and uprooters of Kali or quarrelsome elements. As will be clear in the chapters ahead, the later chapters of this canto, Maharaj Parikshit wanted to kill the personified Kali who was attempting to kill a cow, the emblem of peace and religion. Kali Purusha, personified Kali, was trying to enter the kingdom of Parikshit Maharaj when Parikshit Maharaj was ruling. That is going to be described in the next few chapters. And this Kali Purusha was chastised severely by Parikshit Maharaj. Why? Because this Kali Purusha was trying to kill a cow. It was unheard of, unknown during Parikshit Maharaj's time. Nobody would even hurt a cow in any minor way. Forget about killing a cow. That was unknown. But in such a place, at such a time, Kali Purusha attempting to kill a cow was intolerable for Maharaj Parikshit. And Srila Prabhupada says further, the symptoms of Kali are wine, women, gambling and slaughterhouses. 4 symptoms of Kali Yuga. What are they? Wine, women, gambling, slaughterhouses. This is explained very nicely in the later chapter, that in the Satya Yuga, as opposed to Kali Yuga, the four legs of dharma were established by the four principles of austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. The Sanskrit words are tapa, shaucha, daya, satya. Tapa, shaucha, daya, satya. Tapa means austerity, daya means mercy, shaucha means cleanliness, daya means mercy, and satya means truthfulness. So religion stands on four legs or four pillars. These are the four pillars. And these four are destroyed by rampant irreligion in the form of pride, lust for women, intoxication, and falsehood. So, it is explained here that with the progression of the age of Kali, people are becoming very proud, they are becoming attached to women, and they are attached to intoxication. So Srila Prabhupada gives example. By the influence of the age of Kali, even a pauper is proud of his penny. People may have very little wealth, but they think they are very, very rich, or they are very, very wealthy. The women are always dressed in an overly attractive fashion to victimize the minds of men. Of course, there are lusty people, lusty men who want to exploit and enjoy women. But still, women also, they are, at least the ones who are not conducting themselves in the outside world properly, they are also inciting the lusty men to actually attack them. And people are addicted to drinking wine, they are addicted to smoking, they are addicted to drinking tea, chewing tobacco, etc. This is their addiction to intoxicants, different varieties. All these habits, or so-called advancement of civilization, are the root causes of all irreligiosity. Why are people becoming indifferent to religion? Why are they not following religious principles? Because they are victims of habits, bad habits, particularly these bad habits in Kali Yuga. So you can't expect such people to have good behavior, you can't expect them to have good moral character, you can't expect them to be civilized. No, that's not possible. And because of irreligiosity, it is not possible to check corruption, bribery, and nepotism. People require a lot of money for indulging in these sinful activities. Consequently, they resort to taking bribes, cheating, plundering, becoming corrupt, and earning money by dishonest means, like that. So, Srila Prabhupada says, man cannot check all these evils simply by statutory acts and police vigilance. But the people can be cured of these evils by advocating the principles of Brahmanical culture or the principles of austerity, cleanliness, mercy and truthfulness. Tapa, Shaucha, Daya, Satya. So actually, Srila Prabhupada says that religion is not based on some sentiment or some feeling that I belong to such and such a community or some caste. No, that is not real religion. Real religion is based on these four factual principles. It doesn't matter where one has taken birth, or it doesn't matter whether somebody claims to be a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim or an atheist. These things don't matter. It is actually based on these four scientific fundamental principles. Austerity is required for civilized human beings. Only then in the society there will be peace, there will be prosperity, there will be harmony. Or it is not possible. So, Srila Prabhupada says, modern civilization and economic development are creating a new situation of poverty and scarcity with the result of blackmailing the consumer's commodities. See, this is the effect of so-called advancement of civilization. People are becoming more and more addicted to these bad habits. They are becoming more and more irreligious, which means they don't follow the principles of austerity, cleanliness, mercy and truthfulness. So the whole atmosphere is surcharged with all bad qualities. So how can you expect peace and prosperity in such an atmosphere? So Srila Prabhupada says the solution to these problems is that the leaders and rich men of society should spend 50% of their accumulated wealth mercifully for this, for the misled mass of people and educate them in God consciousness or the knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam, so that the Kali will be defeated in its attempt to trap the conditioned souls. We have to defeat Kali by spreading Sankirtana, the chanting of the holy name of God. So that's the only solution. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada says, wise rulers of all states should take lessons from Maharaj Parikshit in how to maintain peace and morality by subduing the upstarts and quarrelsome people who indulge in wine, illicit connection with women, gambling and meat eating supplied by regularly maintained slaughterhouses. This has to stop. It's not that there was no meat eating in the former times, but it was restricted, highly restricted, and there was no mass killing of animals, open sale of meat or liquor. No, this was never there in the former times. So some few people would indulge in these very, very hidden way. So that was the situation in the former times. But now it has become very much rampant in the society. And openly they are selling, advertising, making propaganda. Come, enjoy, eat, drink, be merry. The hedonistic philosophy, which is going to ruin the whole society. So therefore, we should adopt the principles followed by Maharaj Parikshit and thereby create a good atmosphere of peace and prosperity through the methods suggested here by Srila Prabhupada. I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.